And still here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan as we bring you our next game for today. Benji Santiago kasama ko pa rin si Coach Mike Perez and Sara Asido later on at courtside. This is Adamson University Soaring Falcons versus the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. Tingnan natin kung sino ang mas mataas ang lipad between these two teams coming into this ball game. Well, Coach Mike, what do you think?
Well, speaking of lipad, medyo mababa ang ninilipad nitong dalawang ibon na ito because both coming off losing streaks, lalo na yung parehong kalaban nilang last, FEU Tamaraos.
Yes, that's right. Ano? Pero titingnan natin, the hunt continues for that first win para sa Ateneo. At tingnan naman natin ang chances pa rin nitong Adamson and how they could still manage to bring themselves to play some more dito sa ating 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Taking a look at Group 2 right now, ito mga UAAP teams ito, no? Adamson with 3 and 4, Ateneo after 4 outings still has yet to come up with a victory. But anything can still happen in this ball game. It all set and ready for the introduction of the starters. Let's go over to our venue announcer.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. Live from the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan City. This is our main game for this afternoon's quadruple header. The competition of your 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. It's the game featuring the Adamson University Falcons versus the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. Let's meet the starters first for the Adamson Falcons. Small forward, number 28, Didan Hanapi. Power forward, number 29, Vince Magbuhos. Center, number 9, Mario Balasti. Point guard, number 3, Matthew Montevon. And shooting guard, number 25, Kenji Kanyete. And coach for the Adamson Falcons is Mr. Nash Rosella. And now let's have the starters for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Small forward, number 3, Andrew Bongo. Our forward, number 1, Kai Balungay. Center, number 25, Joseph Obasa. Point guard, number 77, Ian Espinosa. And shooting guard, number 24, Sean Quinteres. Head coach for your Ateneo Blue Eagles is Mr. Tom Baldwin.
Our starters for this ball game. So Kai Balungay, yeah, he leads the point makers here para sa Ateneo. And over at the other side, nandun si Montebon, Cañete, Hanapi, Magbuhos, and Barasi. Joseph Obasa, of course, will start at center position here. Espinosa will be doing the playmaking chores for Ateneo. And once again, this is the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Yep. Truly to what our venue announcers said, where it all began, diba?
Yeah, and the important thing that you mentioned also, Benji, is itong si Balungay, who's really been the solid performer so far for Ateneo. He's 12.7 rebounds and 2 assists, leading the Blue Eagles.
And those are very good numbers. Let's see if they can come up with a very good result naman to complement the performance dito si Kai Balungay. But it's Adamson gets the first crack at the basket here, and then the miss. Andrew Bongo also playing big man here for Ateneo. As we take a look at Ian Espinosa. They're trying to go inside to Joseph Obasa. Play broken up. 14 on the shot clock here for the Blue Eagles.
Quickly, they want to go to that mismatch underneath with Obasa.
Oh, foul pala, hindi lang tap out.
Yeah.
Naitawag sa Adamson.
Medyo advantage height si Obasa ng konti inside para sa Blue Eagles.
Bongo hesitates. Third shot clock winding down. He draws near, gets the first basket. 2-0 right now for Ateneo.
Good setup para sa Ateneo to open the game, no? That dive by Obasa was not there. Little two-man game with Bongo hitting it from outside.
Adamson Shot clock nila, it's down to 6 right now. Who's going to take the shot? This is forced. And Obasa comes down with a rebound.
Ganda rin yung depensa pinapakita ni Obasa because even outside, he can defend perimeter guys.
Well, in the previous game, I do believe he had 3 shot blocks versus FPU that time.
And he's the leading shot blocker para sa Ateneo. He's got 2 per game.
Kai Balungay lets it fly. Nope. And ball goes out of bounds.
And so far, we talk about those 2 players, Obasa and Balungay. Those are actually the 2 consistent players para dito sa Ateneo. And Obasa's good for 6 points. He's second in rebounds with 6 per game. First in steals, believe it or not. Itong si Obasa with 2 per game.
In the meantime, Kai Balungay picks up his first.
Yan, sigurado that's one thing that Coach Tab cannot afford, to get Balungay in foul trouble early in the game.
Cañete inbound set. Play broken up. Kai Balungay always right there. Pero earlier a foul. This time it's just a tap out. Shot clock at 17 for Adamson.
Yes. So far, Adamson has missed 2 of their shots. Haven't made any basket yet.
Parating na ba? Mahirap rin. Napi was really having a lot of difficulty that time, and Ateneo Obasa. Shot clock 10.
Wow.
So Andrew Bongo banking it in. 4-0 for Ateneo.
So twice we've seen Bongo benefit from the contribution of Obasa. Earlier it was a screen, now it's a pass.
Corner 3.
Oh, wow.
In and out.
That well's been pretty dry para dito sa Falcons.
Ian Espinosa. Obasa. And nobody could actually stop him.
Yeah. Tsaka Obasa's been very patient offensively and defensively.
Kenji. He gets the ball back. Another 3-point try here. Air ball for Adamson. Lost it at the end line. And Ateneo once again will have ball possession here. Nako, platoon substitution na ba ito for Coach Nash?
Yeah, Coach
Adamson.
Nash. Yeah, Coach Nash not very happy with the offensive results of that 5 on the floor. Well, they had shots, nag-rattle out lang, lalo na yung kay Magbuhos kanina on that 3. That ball was halfway in.
And if those shots are not falling, syempre, ang drawback nun we're not executing well.
Yeah, and this is a must-win. Actually, the last 2 games nitong FU is a must-win as they stand right now on the 7th spot with a 3-4 record. So must-win for the last 2 games to at least get 5 wins.
So a sweep of the remaining schedule then, and Michon and Adamson as they try. Well, their mission right now is to get their first points.
Basket, right? Exactly.
Sean Kitevis at tinawagan ng foul. It's a shooting foul, and this will pave the way. A chance right now for Adamson to finally get their first production here in the first period. Eli Ramos, yun na. So realizing may butas naman pala yung basket.
Yeah. And Gio Chu now on the floor replacing Obasa.
I mean, they could not get anything this first 5. And here comes the second batch. O kayo nga, subukan nyo nga. Ito, 2 for 2 pa.
Agad, diba?
Para kay Eli Ramos. Ateneo leads by 4.
Tsaka si Coach Nash also recognizes this is a must-win for the Tamaraws in order to advance.
For the Soaring Falcons.
Right.
Yeah.
For the Soaring Falcons,
Yes.
sorry. Yeah.
Kasi nga sabi natin, 7 is the magic number for you to get automatically qualified for the
Right.
quarterfinals. Or else, you have to go
To the
through
play-in.
a play-in.
Right.
And later on, papakita natin yan because during the play-in, that is also going to be a very exciting part nitong ating preseason cup.
Right.
We'll be seeing two teams who's just going to be here for the play-in. Let's see how they can manage to get themselves further. These are the champions sa Vismin and sa
South.
Yes, on Sonin, right? Tama?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And that is going to be Guangming and Jose Maria
College. Right. From Vismin.
18 seconds on the shot.
Somehow itong si Espinosa with him leading setting up at the table para dito sa Blue Eagles. Napapansin mo, medyo matagal yung development offensively. No?
Well, but the other guys are doing their thing on defense right now. Nakabalik
Right.
na naman ang bola para rito sa Ateneo. Sean Quiteves right now going to Ian Espinosa. Kai Balungay. Looking for the open man. The corner. Bongo could not hit.
Pero pansin mo sa Ateneo, constant yung man movement. Every time that ball gets released, there's adjustments on your position. You have to go to those spots and respond and react accordingly.
Papalitan si Kai Balungay.
Subdivision. Godslav and Wabune for GHU. 90 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, that's an early substitution. Godslav coming in for GHU.
Adamson. Tinutulungan na nga sila ng banda nila, And still can't get a basket, can't get the field goal. Only Eli Ramos has managed to score here. That could have been clean, pero most probably may contact downstairs. Let's take a look at it.
Ganda rin ang read ni Espinosa doon. He saw that Lazaro got there to the first spot.
Lazaro making sure about that first. 4 minutes and 51 here in this first quarter.
And, looking at the stats, Adamson, 0% field goal, empty on 6 attempts.
Well, something has got to happen for Adamson. Sooner or later, we will see. Most probably in this offense that they have. No field goals yet. More than halfway here in the first period.
They're searching for that first field goal.
Good to shoot the floater. Still won't drop. At ito na naman ang Ateneo. Sean Quiteves sizing up the situation. What's happening all over the floor? Bongo and Wabude tend to shoot. They almost lost it. Wabude. Somebody has to put up the shot.
Oh,
And
wow.
he puts it up and in. Yeah, just be patient, Benji.
And if you're that big, you're expected to have at least a post move that can create, lalo na pag ganung situation na wala ng option. Ikaw na yung creator eh.
How about Adamson? Still on the hunt for that first field goal.
Yeah.
And stuck at 2 points.
And they're all out of 8 rather from the field.
Bongo and Wabude drives the baseline. Underneath, the umbrella defense. Almost getting it to go. The follow-up, di rin pumasok. Josh Lazaro, this time is fouled. He's going to be back at the line to shoot 3 throws.
And so far, si Godslav and Wabude, much as he's been challenged inside, is a little bit, I guess, more free in his movement. Unlike before, nakikita mo yung hesitation sa kanya. And now he's very intentional as he tried to go baseline, offensive rebound, second attempt. Mas komportable na yung galaw niya unlike the previous games when we saw him.
Siyempre, mga pep talks din niya na binibigay ni Coach Tab for sure. Along with the rest of the other guys, coaching staff.
And you have to put to good use itong opportunity that's given you by Coach Tab.
Lazaro. And he makes it right now an 11-2 lead. Adamson. Hulaan kaya natin kung sino una makaka-field goal sa Adamson.
Let's search for the very first field goal here for the Soaring Falcons.
Shot clock winding down. Here's the getaway. The reverse. Naku, nalipad pa. Thought it was already what they have been waiting for. No, not yet.
And Mabude was actually a little late on that help. As he had it back turned to where the ball was.
Penalty lang ang Ateneo kaya
Mag-free throw, right.
Alan Ignacio. Kanina, Eli Ramos 2 for 2. He gets the first one to go.
Free throw wise, they're 3 out of 3.
Four of 4 now. Ateneo calls a timeout here. And they lead 11-4. 3 minutes remaining here in the first.
It's the Falcons against the Blue Eagles as Ateneo is up 11-4. Wala pa ring panalo. The Ateneo is still trying to find their groove as they face Adamson, who has 3 wins and 4 losses. This preseason, the Falcons proved that they are decent defenders. Ayon nga kay Coach Nash, malaking tulong ang magandang depensa para masilat nila ang panalo. Sa mga naghahanap nga pala kay Fortsky Padrigao at Mason Amos, hindi muna sila lalaro today. Kagagaling lang ni Fortsky mula sa sakit pero present siya to show his support for his team. While Mason Amos got injured in another game, hyperextended knee na ang nangyari sa kanya. Pero don't worry Ateneo fans as he is recovering just fine. Benji and Coach Mike.
All right, thank you very much. So no Mason Amos, Fortsky recovering from a sickness. And Ateneo looking for their first win.
Yeah, and Coach Nash talked about defense being a key factor in this game so far. They couldn't defend and couldn't even score yet on the field.
Ian Espinosa, the baseline jumper is a miss. Those 4 points all coming from the line for Adamson. Nag-field goal na rin. Manzano delivering the first solid field goal here for Adamson. A miss by Ian Espinosa taking that 3. Eli Ramos to the basketball for Adamson. Let's see who's going to be the next guy.
And that's after 9 attempts in almost 8 minutes before they got to their first field goal. And ito pa naman si Manzano is one of those bigs na, you know, I like how he moves inside the paint. Very controlled, lefty pa siya.
At saka sa depensa, ang assignment niya, yung mga foreign student players pa.
At lumalaban kahit against the foreign student.
Bagay, malaki rin naman Cedric Manzano. Let's see, referee's whistle halts play here.
Yeah.
We got a band. Ito, laging dala naman to. Baon to ng Adamson We're having a little difficulty hearing the referee's whistle.
Yeah. One guy that needs to start going that guy from the Soaring Falcons, itong si Magbuhos. Gotta start scoring now.
Kailangan ibuhos niya talaga.
Yeah, kailangan talagang ibuhos niya. There's normally he's good for 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. But he's got to produce above 7.
Iron. Lob pass, Josh Lassero. Well defended underneath. Coming off a timeout, not being able to score. Here comes Adamson. Let's see how they... Oh! Obasa with a rejection.
So that's one of the 2 average blocks he's got per game now for Obasa.
#1 shot blocker here in this preseason.
Right.
And how about this steal? LeBron Nieto puts it up. Nope. Gets it back. Floater. And decides.
The second time that we've seen Gab Gomez take a 1-foot floater. And that shot's getting a lot of following now. Young one-legger na yan from perimeter.
In the meantime, the struggle continues from the field here. Para sa Adamson, only 1 field goal so far in this quarter. Just 20 minutes before it's gone.
And
Ateneo just lost it at the other side.
yeah, and when they lost that, si Espinosa very quick to apologize to Coach Tab because he knew as he drove free on the corner, si Gomez couldn't give it up. So nakikita mo yung hesitation pa a little bit dito kay Espinosa.
Is being given a lot of responsibility.
Right.
At parang si Jared Brown din yata na-injured pa in their previous game.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's gonna be playing here. So talagang a lot of responsibility para kay Ian. No Portsky, no Jared.
Pero sigurado ako si Coach Tab has sent that clear message. You guys have to step up. We're short on rosters now.
And I guess that will be the story for Adamson here. Only 1 field goal. This quarter is just about to end, but an offensive foul is called against Ateneo.
Yeah.
Not to the liking of Coach Tab Baldwin.
Yan naman ang gusto mo kay Coach Tab is always behind his players, supporting them, not just nurturing them.
Ito na.
Yeah.
Their second game, he got ejected. Continuous complaining. Right now, he gets warned. And this first quarter is done and over with. And Ateneo Blue Eagles, low scoring somehow. They started out very, very good, especially Joseph Obasa. And ito naman, Cedric Manzano with the only field goal para sa Adamson. Gab Gomez, how about that runner? One-legged fadeaway and everything. And it ends here, 13-6, just the first quarter. Second coming up. Here we go with our second quarter of action, and Commissioner Joe Lipa talking to the two head coaches here before we start the second quarter. Coach Tab, Coach Nash right there. Na-warningan ito si Coach Tab prior to the end ng ating first period. And okay, tingnan natin ha.
And these guys are some of the very bright-minded coaches we have
Yes.
when you talk about Philippine basketball. I mean, you know, basketball experience and the knowledge of the game.
Ito yung the legendary coach of coaches.
Yep. And you know, a batchmate of mine from San Beda, Coach Peter Regalado, actually wrote a book about Coach Joe Lipa. And, you know, if
really,
you want to get that book and learn from the different, you know, stories of Coach Joe Lipa, and even coaching stuff are in there in that book by Coach Peter Regalado.
Yeah. 13-6. Ateneo opens up the scoring here. Gab Gomez for his second basket. He's got 4 here in the first half. Adamson, 1 field goal back in the first period.
And when you talk about coaching minds, one of the really good coaches also watching us, Coach Jerry Andaleon, of formerly from Mapua, eventually transferred to LaSalle, and right now is part of the coaching staff of the Muntinlupa Cagers in the MPBL. He's watching. Galing maglaro niya nung bata pa. Si Coach Jerry Andaleon. Really good players back then for Perpetual.
Quick hands to the part of Ateneo. Josh Lazaro coming up in a steal. And still denying another field goal para sa Adamson. Nieto. Gap from the outside. Long and strong. Adamson in transition.
Nice fake.
Oh! Wow! The second field goal. Look at this. Nasa na yung bola. Ayun o, nandun sa taas. Nahulog! Pumasok!
Not really the prettiest of shots, but you love that he did a jump stop, no? Actually, yan talaga sinasabi ng mga coaches eh. If you stop on your 2 feet, you have that second break that allows you to stay in control. Kahit ano pa yung contact, which is exactly what happened to Anabo right there.
And those great smiles from the coaching staff ng Adamson. Ito nga, end one pa ito. Yun na nga, could not complete the three-point play. Nevertheless,
that's their first miss on the free throw though.
Yun naman. Baliktad naman yata mo ito. What happened? Obasa. Here's Kai Balungay.
Bang klase talaga yung patience ni Obasa.
Gomez. Obasa! Well, he had the right idea to come up with the basketball. He knows he's going to be fouled. It was in heavy traffic, Coach Mike.
Yeah, and all throughout, very patient talaga tong si Obasa. When he held that ball on the elbow, nothing was going on. He didn't put that ball on the floor. He kept looking for open men. He passed it out. He saw that dive, made that cut. So all throughout talagang sobrang alam niya kung ano yung next na gagawin niya. Hindi nararatel eh.
Missed on the first one. Pero look at this, when they're shooting free throws, parang nagme-meditate pa muna.
Oo nga.
It doesn't work.
Oh yeah. Kaya siya na-frustrate. Kaya siya napailing pagkatapos.
In the meantime, Adamson. Sooner or later, they're going to be finding their rhythm, their confidence. They're trailing by 7. This is an opportunity to cut down the Ateneo lead. It's a 3.
Good
Pati yata yung Adamson na nababother din sa ingay yung bata nila. Ay, pumasok.
Pero ganda rin kasi ng depensa ng Ateneo
Totoo
din.
naman.
May contribution din ng pag-hesitate nitong Adamson on their execution.
Most of the time they would say defense wins ball games.
Oh,
Gab Gomez clipped in the arm. He's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
yeah, expect every time that when that ball goes in the corner, Ateneo's gonna clear that side and allow that two-man game setup. That time around, Gomez just using a dribble, escape dribble, and a pull-up leading up to that foul.
Gab Gomez has already got 4 points. Could add up to his production here. And to still continue with the lead here for the Blue Eagles.
Some of our friends actually celebrating birthdays this week.
Okay.
My son just celebrated his birthday the
Oo
other
nga
day.
pala, yung
June
binati
2.
namin,
Yeah, yung
yes.
binati nyo, yeah. Toby, happy birthday to you, as well as Gilbert Akisap. Happy birthday, bro. And my cousin, Maki Tanyada, who's celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Marcus.
Mr. Regan Boa watching on. Mga bigwigs natin dito.
Yeah.
Responsible for the holding. Biro mo 16th. Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup na tayo. Tumagal ng ganon.
That's a good call by the ref. He got the ball, lifted that same pivot foot, and landed on another spot. That's immediate traveling.
That was Mario Barasi who seemed surprised.
Yeah. Kasi sa kanya parang iniwasan lang niya matapilok siya.
Yeah,
Pero nag-travel na pa lang siya doing that.
Ateneo, they lead by 9 right now. Is it going to be double digits this time? This shot. And one thing is for sure, ready to jump for the rebound na ito si Obasa. He's being pulled down. Somebody holding on to his arms.
So far, Balungay rather, hasn't scored a point yet.
Oh my.
While Obasa's got how many? He's got 2 points and 3 rebounds.
No Mason Amos pa para
Yeah.
sa Ateneo.
Naka-corner ball screen na naman sila.
Oh! Nice shot block pero Joseph Obasa doing his thing inside.
Uth Barasi and Manzano actually giving up 3 inches, I'd say, to Obasa inside the paint. Nice pass.
The struggle continues from the field here for Adamson. As we approach the 6-minute mark, ating second quarter. Kiteves.
Good roll.
Obasa at the low block. 6 to shoot. Kai Balunga gets his first basket, and it's a 3-pointer. He loves it. Getting the feel of the ball game.
Again, it goes back to Obasa staying composed. Paa niya, nasa loob ng paint. Pwedeng tawagan ng 3 second eh.
Hawak pa rin ng Ateneo ang kalamangan, 22-8. Kung merong gigil na manalo dito ngayon, yan ay si Vince Magbuhos. He shared that he and his team wants to prove something. They came into this game physically and mentally prepared. Nabanggit nga rin ni Vince na excited siyang makatapat sa court si Kai Balungay since they're playing the same spot at talagang na-challenge siya pag nagkakaharap sila. He also gives credit to his friend Gab Gomez who's playing for Ateneo. There may be rivals today, but the two of them have been friends for a long time. Italy days pa lang nila. Benji and Coach Mike.
Yung nagkakatalungayan kuminsan, yung some of the players, they got this circle of friends. When they're on the court, magkakalaban sila off the court. Magkukulitan sila.
Yeah.
Magti-TikTok or
Or magjo-joyride kasama si Ray De La Rosa.
dami nyo na. 22-8 getting back into this ball game. It's Adamson. Still has not been able to hit double-digit output because of the only 2 field goals that they have
Yep.
in this game.
Yeah, that was a struggle too. I mean, nakascore sila nung final 2:21 na nung ng first quarter.
Godslav and Wabude back on the floor attacking and getting fouled. And he's going to be shooting 2 free throws. 5.5 remaining before we end the second period. And once again, we'd like to remind you, sawa kayo sa basketball. Pero alam namin, di kayo nagsasawa talaga sa basketball. Kaya alam namin na ito, nilagyan tayo ng schedule for the Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup for the whole week.
Yes, sir.
Every day is game day.
Yep.
Yan.
At patindi na ng patindi ang labanan dito. It's really a matter of survival for all these teams.
And no reason for you to miss out on the action. So do drop by. Visit us here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. See the upcoming superstars of Philippine basketball. See your favorite school teams playing. And it's gonna be every day. We start at 10 a.m. Quadruple header. And we're nearing yung ating quarterfinals na, yung mga play-ins natin, playoffs. That's gonna be something else to look forward to, huh? Especially ang pagdating nga ng Jose Maria College and Guangbing as Kai Balungay makes it back-to-back 3-pointers. And Coach Nash Racela not liking what's happening here in the second period. They're down big. 26 Ateneo, 8 Adamson. All right, welcome back. Look at this. Momentarily, they had the basketball. Split second, they lost it already. Ian Espinosa adds up, making this a 20-point lead for Ateneo. Could this be the ball game? Could this be... Pero halfway pa lang tayo. Hindi pa nga tatapos itong ating first half. But things are looking up and good for Ateneo. Still on the hunt for their first win dito sa Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. As we take a look at the struggle from the field, nitong Adamson, another chance. They lost again the basketball. Ian has it.
Ito yung mga situation, Bench, na kung ikaw is si Coach Nas, nami-miss mo yung Joe M sa bandal.
Yun, isa pa yan.
Isa yan, diba? That can score from the outside. I mean, given na yung wala si Jerome, but, you know, at least Joe M, you're supposed to have him.
Di ba na i-text kahit sa second half si Jerome?
Oo nga. Pwede ba yun? Pero actually yung Adamson is, you know, it could have been down deeper. They've already committed 7 turnovers. Pero yung point na nakuha doon ng only 7 points, no? So at least that part medyo okay pa on their favor, but they really have to make their shots from the outside. Right now they're shooting 2 out of 18, and so far they're 0 out of 3 on the second quarter.
Has not really been that great also for her.
Yeah.
Etong Ateneo nga shooting 10 of 26 is 38%.
Right. If you look at this, the only firepower that you actually have, a closest guy to a complete offensive player is si Balungay, di ba? Manzano can't get himself going, and so does Magbuhos.
We just saw Gian Sikat entering the ball game here para sa Adamson. Oh,
There you go.
So Montebon, who started this ball game, getting another field goal for Adamson, but only their third. Andrew Bongo trying to keep it alive. Adamson in transition right now. Let's see them go back-to-back baskets. Yes, they did. Montebon also going back-to-back in the production of points. He's got 4 in the ball game. Once upon a time, a 20-point lead has been cut down here to only 16.
Matthew Montebon is actually pretty good from 2. He's a 53% shooter from the 2-point field goal.
Eli Ramos! So it's like pinapalaki na nila yung butas ng ring nila.
Yeah. Sometimes you just really need to see it through that rim.
There's that bonus free throw. Bonus free throw here para kay Eli Ramos. Earlier, he delivered the first 2 points. Ouch! Whew! Baliktad na nga. So they're getting the field goals but not getting the free throws.
Parang nag-offset lang.
How do you like that situation para sa Adamson Soaring Falcons? Now, Josh Lozano with a fadeaway. 30-14. Vince Magbuhos. Well, they just have to keep on trying here. Samantala, Joseph Obasa back on the floor for Ateneo. And so are some of the other players here from both sides. Gab Gomez. Lazaro has it. Kicks it out. LeBron Nieto. Lazaro. Shot clock is 6. Turn around. Baseline. Gets it a go.
And that shot was challenged, no? Magbuhos was all over that shot, pero he still made it. At itong Adamson, ginagawa niyan, they keep going over the screens because they don't want to have that space given to any Ateneo player.
Not exactly the easiest of shots for Josh
What a
Lazaro.
block. Oh, wow.
Joseph Obasa was so surprised. Specialty ko na nga yan no?
Yeah. He actually went to one of the refs and told them, don't you know that I average 2 blocks per game? That was supposed to be my second block.
I don't care. I saw a foul. Let's see that. Let's see
that again. Oh.
Might have.
He got a case.
Yes.
Pero alam mo talagang gusto niyang makuha yung block na yun. No? Because after that, he was so surprised and so frustrated that a foul got called on him.
John Kalisay getting the first free throw and getting both this time for Adamson. 17-point advantage, or make that 16 right now at Ateneo de Manila.
Now they're pressing from the back, not wanting them to just walk it up half court at maiset ng maayos. They want them to eat some clock at the back court and hopefully eat some more once they cross the half court line.
Gab Gomez shooting free throws here. Well, his average is only 1.5 points.
Yeah.
Pero he's really picking up on his numbers here in this game.
And,
Splitting his charities.
And nakita mo, talagang may direction na kailangan niyang gumawa kasi yung 12 minutes and 29 minutes na average niya is, yun lang. 8 minutes pa lang is already above his average.
not exactly quality minutes.
Right.
Minutes lang, wala yung quality.
Wala. Good shake action right there.
How about that? LeBron Nieto. Ito namang Ateneo. Well, getting more and more precise. That's a third three-point shot made by Ateneo.
Yeah. And just basic 4-out basketball action there on the three-man side.
And it's not going to help the cause of Adamson. A foul has been called to Jason Colonia. As Ateneo once again with the execution of their offense here. Lazaro checks it out. LeBron sa kabila naman ba? Oh, almost. 20-point lead for Ateneo. Less than a minute remaining here in the first half. Shot clock down to 9. Adamson. Colonia.
It's magbuhos right here.
Short.
Oh no, that's Hanapi, sorry.
Si Hanapi. Sean Quiteves saying, let's look at the clock here. Seconds na lang itong ating first half. Basa off balance. Not exactly the best looking drive that we have seen.
Well, that's one thing that he has to develop. Apart from whenever he gets that ball on the elbow, you gotta be able to knock down those shots. You just can't keep looking for open guys. Because if they sag on you, you have to take that shot on the elbow.
Eli Ramos lets it fly. Ball does not decide to drop, and it's done. At least the first half of this ball game. Ateneo may be on the search for their big win. Their first, if ever. Maybe, but we're just halfway, 2 quarters. Adamson also beginning to show some good signs in their field goals.
Ready for our games? It's Mara versus EJ Badan. Both class line. Here's Michael. Drives hard to the hole. He scored. First point for Michael Mara. EJ Badan will get us out of possession. Wearing white. Dives chicken big. A jump shot. Not there. Not much muscle on that particular attempt. Ball out of bounds in favor of Michael Mara. Running time. 3 minutes running time. Michael will get possession. 14 of the shot clock. Mata makes his move for the left quarter board. Drives hard against Abadan. Puts it up a full away. He got it. We're tied at 1 apiece. So that is 2-0, rather. EJ, first point, 2-1 in favor of Michael Mata. Via is 10 quarter. Here's Michael. approaching 2 minutes. He's on the right corner court. Step back long two. Didn't get it. Rebounded by Abadan. Abadan will try. Goes last this time. Great last hit for DJ Abadan. We're now tied with 2 apiece. About 50, and this means 101 game the hardcore. Here we go. Mara misses for point blank range. And Abadan moves out. Dumped on the shot clock. Still tied at 2. Abadan makes his move. The jump shot from 10. Bounces in. DJ now leads 3-2. Time remaining is 1 minute and 25. Halfway point of this one-on-one match. Crossover by Mara. Banging bodies. The hook shot. Not there. Tag short. Abadan moves out. He's on the left quarter point. Abadan against Mara. Crossover. Shooting big. Drives pass. Oh, nice smart move by reverse. Using the offhand, the left hand. It's now 4-2 in favor of DJ Abadan. 2 straight passes. Mara for the time. He missed that one. Abadan with only 15 hits remaining. 1-on-1. You can see the green on his face. And here's DJ Abadan. Lefty drive to the basket. That's a snapshot. 5-2. 37 ticks. Mara returns to shoot. Bang bodies and he goes glass. The score now is 5-3. The 2-point lead for DJ Abadan. 21 seconds. The shot clock's down to 6. DJ with a cross. DJ with a step back. Jumper if it goes. Yes! 6-3. And Mara needs a long two. Time remaining 10 seconds. Mara long two. Oh, he got it! 6 seconds. Abadan. 2 seconds. Abadan does it fly. Oh, yes! And that should do it. 8-5 winner from Delta Star, DJ Abadan.
All right. So after 2 quarters, Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles most probably just flying higher than the Adamson University. Soaring Falcons leading by 20. At eto nga ang pasimula nila rito. The way they handled the situation. Still on the hunt for their first victory. Ito naman, hunt for their first field goal ang Adamson. It happened.
2 minutes 11.
Yes, grabe. Pero 1 field goal lang nga
Yeah.
in the first quarter.
Right.
That was the second field goal that they had in the second quarter. And Kai Balungay slowly but surely finding his range, getting comfortable in this ball game. There's Eli Ramos right there. Also, another field goal for Adamson. Pero still very much in control of this ball game. Etong Ateneo de Manila. And we're going to be taking a look at some of the numbers here. Coach Mike.
Well, both numbers medyo mababa, no? Especially dito sa side ng Soaring Falcons. 22%. We're talking about 5 made field goal attempts out of 23 attempts. And yung 3-point shooting nila is 0 out of 9. So that even contributed more to the low field goals. Rebounds-wise, well, pretty obvious. Ateneo's been out-rebounding them, especially with the Obesa inside the paint. And I think ang clear dyan is yung steals. Clearly that discrepancy has been huge. That's been converted into points in favor for the Eagles. And you cannot afford to give up 11 turnovers coming out of those 8 steals by the Blue Eagles.
So many players that were still missing. They could not be in action, pero Josh Lazaro, Gab Gomez doing pretty well. 7 all the second quarter. Yung points na yan ni Kai Balungay, couple of 3-pointers. Eli Ramos with 4, Montibon with 4, John Calisay with 2. They need to come up. Nasaan si Vince magbuhos dyan?
Yeah,
diba?
right.
Parang ganun eh.
Kailangan
For
talaga,
Adamson.
sabi mo nga kanina, magbuhos na siya ng puntos niya.
Yes. And even Cedric Manzano.
Oh, yeah.
Diba? Okay, now we're gonna be talking about this. Dahil sabi nga natin, palapit na tayo sa ating playoff round. Look at this, the quarterfinals natin nakaset. Pero dun sa kaliwa niya, yes, on your left, if you're watching this, meron tayong play-in. Now, what's going to happen in the play-in? Meron tayong dalawang teams na papasok dyan sa play-in na yan. For those teams who are going to be battling it out para makarating sila ng quarterfinals, we have Guangming College and Jose Maria College. Ito yung mga champions in Luzon and Vismin. And titingnan natin kung sino magla-landing dyan na lalaro pa ng play-in. At titingnan din natin sino yung top 3 kasi from the both groups that we have.
Right.
Yun ang papasok dito sa quarterfinals. Yun, right away na yun.
Yeah.
Pero sabi nga natin, non-stop action pa rin tayo pagdating. Dahil yung play-in pa lang, yan yung butas ng karayom. Papanoorin natin. So, if you're familiar with how Miami Heat has been able to get themselves all the way up to the finals, they need something big to happen for them dun sa play-in. So, we're taking a look dito sa ating Group 2 team standings. Ateneo, baka today na yan. Pero let's see, Adamson naman, baka hindi. Yun ang pwede nilang sabihin rito. We'll see. We're just about to start with our third quarter of action here. Also an interesting aspect of the early goings in this ball game that Coach Tab Baldwin has already got a warning from the refs. The way he's not exactly violently reacting, but very vocally reacting to some of the plays that they did not like. And kinausap pa sila ni Commissioner Jolie pa, the two head coaches, Coach Nash Racela and Coach Tab Baldwin. So I guess when everything has been cleared out, medyo yung mga coaches din natin just coaching na lang sila ngayon.
Yeah. And as you saw that block right there by Balungay, really timed it. And again, that's the second time that Ateneo has made the block. And each time fouls were called as referees saw otherwise. But to your point also, Benji, about these teams needing this very crucial wins for the remaining games. Ateneo, who has 4 more games after this one, if they win this, they also need to win against CEU, UE, Faith, and St. Clair. So those teams that they have to go up against, and very important yan dahil at least you want to get to the magic number of 5 wins, at least makapasok ka dun sa play-in. Samantalang itong Adamson, meron na lang silang isang natitirang game. After na to, they'll be going up against a Faith. But the first order of the day, they have to win now.
That's right. And most probably, they have to win now and then pray
Yeah.
Kasi yun nga yung situation na you don't hold your destiny. Diba?
Just because of what you achieved.
Yes.
Because you're dependent also how the other teams will turn out.
Yun. So you're relying also on some of the results of the other games in order for you to still catch a bus going into the next round, into the playoffs, or even the play-ins.
Oh, wow.
As Eli Ramos going reverse and getting an Obasa foul.
I think that's going to be the second on Obasa, but more importantly, clearly, the Ateneo Blue Eagles not allowing any easy layups for the Soaring Falcons.
Getting the first free throw. He missed one earlier back in the first half, the bonus. He's got 4 points, make that 5 right now for Eli Ramos.
And, you know, you're looking at the stats of Adamson, 21%, 35%, 0%, and 60% from free throws. The only percentage that's above 50 is the free throw. So medyo mahirap talaga yun offensively if you have those numbers. So you gotta be able to churn out some more points as you go. So you see here this foul on Colonia as he was caught holding on to Espinosa.
He was even pleading his case.
Yeah.
So 39-18, Ateneo, Kai Balunga is still in the backcourt. Finally, Andrew Bongo. Ayan Espinosa knocks down a second three-pointer.
Boy, if Espinosa gets to develop those knockdown shots and able to make really good decisions quickly offensively, is going to be a key piece in this rotation for the Eagles.
Excuse me, that's the first three-pointer for Ayan.
Yep.
And he's got 5 in the ball game. Ateneo once again. Ooh. Sean Quiteves. He knew right behind him, trailing. Nandun, ito si Joseph Obasa. Pero after it backfired, trying to be fancy with that play. Looks at their coach. Coach Tab.
And Quintevis actually made that behind the back right through traffic. And so you don't see it on the screen, but Coach Tab says, you didn't have to do that.
Kyle Balungay. Ito, tatlo na ang tres nito.
So far, Kyle Balungay talaga is
Bawal nga dos kay Balungay.
Oo, sobrang solid niyan eh.
9 points in the ball game.
Yeah, we were mentioning in the other game that we covered na Balungay and Amos together, if they're the trailer, medyo mabigat dahil they can shoot threes. That's another foul on Obasa right now.
That's number 3 on him. It's like Obasa telling his teammates here, get those shots in, man. I don't have to fight for the rebound. Now I'm called for a foul again, and he has to sit down. Chio is in the ball game. Vince Magbuhos. Oh, collection na naman. Collection na lang. 45-18. 7.5 dito sa ating third period. Yon, Cedric Manzano. So many players that Coach Nash is relying on to pour in the points, and they got to deliver. Down by this much, 45-20 lead for Ateneo.
And if you only have 18 points to show with 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter, medyo mababa talaga yon.
Well, they play good defense. Adamson right there, forcing a shot clock violation to be called against Ateneo. It's their offense that they will also have to do something about.
In the end, it really boils down to shot making. See, they're able to get into their action, but at the end, you have to make those shots. You see those back picks, you see those flare screens, you see those 45 cuts. But in the end, it's got to end in a basket, just like that one. Very makeable shot for Manzano, but still, he muffs it. Minsan may mga araw talagang ganun eh, kahit na anong ilang beses mo nang ginagawa, ayaw pa rin pumasok.
Yeah. Mga off.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Coach Nash Rosella trying to find some players who can deliver and trying to find a great combination that he could have.
All right. More importantly, they got to catch a rhythm, no? Walang momentum eh.
Tama.
And none more frustrating kung ikaw yung nasa loob ng floor na alam mong babasket to eh, pero nagmimintis pa rin.
Approaching the 6-minute mark of the third period. Ian lets it fly long and strong. Oh, a double foul.
I think that's Gio Chu involved in that one. But I just wanted to point out, as we see that 3 right there by Espinosa.
Pero yung banggaan ni Cedric Manzano, Gio Chu, and double foul.
Yeah.
Number 10, Cedric Manzano. Second personal foul.
That would be number 2 on Manzano.
Third personal foul.
Third na para kay Gio Chu.
Yeah. I wanted to point out kanina, Benji, on that offensive set nitong Ateneo. You saw that ball move without anyone picking up a dribble. And so,
no?
yeah,
Tama.
pagkasalo mo, you always have to look for openings, not just to pagkasalo mo, dribble ka kagad, diba? Because that actually takes away your option to, do footwork fakes. Instead, you end up with the dribble. You have to create with the dribble.
Davis. Shot clock down to 5 for Ateneo. And a 3-second violation.
That's Bongo, I guess. That was called for the 3. Good rejection.
Finally. Vince Magbuhos sets a 3-pointer. His first basket in this ball game.
1-4 out setup, rejected that screen, went to that drive, kicked it out to the opposite wing for the free 3.
Andrew Bongo will pick up his third. That's an offensive foul.
Yeah.
And Josh Lazaro will re-enter the floor here for Ateneo.
I think this is a very young Ateneo Blue Eagles team. A lot of learning progress para dito sa mga Eagles na ito. There you go! Ooh.
That's a good thing he got fouled. I mean, that's a very good move.
Yeah.
Cedric Manzano, tinamaan naman
That's his
talaga.
fourth. That's what they wanted to do, to get it inside to Manzano and fish for that 4th. And now Gio will go out to be replaced by God's Love and Wabude.
Yun ang mga masasakit nun eh. The opportunity to score. And time is not running. Cedric Manzano. And so far in this ball game, he's only got 4 points.
Yep.
Make that 5 right now.
Averaging normally about 9 points per game to go with almost 7 rebounds. This is medyo kailangan mas taasan pa yung point production ni Manzano because nobody's scoring consecutively para dito sa Adamson.
5 minutes remaining here in the third.
It's going to be a handoff here.
Shot clock 6.
There you go.
Wabude, nice runner, just didn't drop for him. And ball will go the other way now.
Well, Wabude missed that shot, but I love that action.
Si Vince
Magbuhos,
Magbuhos pa
yeah.
natawagan ng
Yeah.
foul.
And Wabude missed that, but I feel that was a good move. Fake handoff, 2 dribble, escape on that one-legged floater. He's really just got to make those shots.
Still a work in progress for Coach Taba, no?
Right. But of course, when you talk about foreign student athletes coming out of Ateneo, the benchmark is always going to be Ange Kwame, you know. So you have to be at least similar to how he plays, or a little bit better, no? And so if you develop players, at least ganon yung magiging progression. If not, another skill set.
And Wabudi was already holding on to that basketball. Yun pa yung hawak sa bola, you know. You gotta protect the basketball. Hindi pwedeng nakuha mo na and
That's a chin here. He's got to roll.
wala bang kaagaw. So, 8 to shoot para rito sa Ateneo. Josh Lazaro.
Clock's winding down again.
Yun lang.
Yeah, that's on Godslav and Wabude. Well, two things that, you know, noticeable on that last set. You saw Espinosa shouting at Wabude, telling him to cut after he gave that ball to Espinosa, to which he really just stood there. And the second one was the 3-second violation.
Adamson warned for improper bench decorum. That's Coach Gilbert Lau, assistant to Coach Nash. Inside 4 minutes of the third period. This 45-point output ng Ateneo kanina pa to, ha?
Oh, yeah. And look at the point production of Adamson quarter per quarter up until now. 6, 10, and 8. And so, could this be another quarter where they never broke the double digits or barely broke it?
Sean Kitavis with the basketball. 3.5 here in the third. Lazaro.
Tagal rin ng offense ng ano.
Yun nga eh.
Yep.
And look at the
Tatagalan
shot
rin.
clock. It's winding down. 5 seconds. Now they make a move. Kitavis, the stop and pop. Nope. C got the rebound for Adamson. Here they go.
Tsaka nagtatagal din yung offense nitong Adamson.
I
at the
know,
same
I
end,
know.
you know?
It's an open look for the three-pointer.
Well, that's one thing that's worked so far for Adamson, them swinging that ball on the weak side for those threes.
And was Kenji Cañete with his first basket.
Good kick.
Adamson still stuck with his 45-point output. It could change because Josh Lazaro gets fouled in the act, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws.
Lazaro so far he's got 7 points to go with, 5 rebounds to his name.
And only averaging about a little above 3 points per ball game.
Yeah. Tsaka offensively itong Ateneo kahit pa paano medyo pag-usapan natin, medyo matagal rin mag-develop yung offense nila, no? As that clock winds down, technically what coaches would say, you have to give it to the guy that's most offensive-minded that can create it. Right now they don't have that one guy. Balungay is not there, diba? And so somebody else has got to take it on that other last possession nila kanina. Si Kitevis was the one who took that shot.
It's another open look for a three, and they get it to go.
At least the three-point percentages have been much better on their last 6 attempts. I'd say they've been 3 out of 6 on their last 6. Right now they're 3 out of 14.
Traveling on Ateneo, that's Cap Gomez with the extra steps. So 46 to 30. And we still have a full quarter ahead of us and 2 minutes remaining here in this third.
We expect another platoon substitution here for Adamson, as coach is talking to 5 players now on the bench. Good backdoor.
This is Torres with a basketball. Shot clock winding down. Yon, a scoop. John Calisay getting his second basket in this ball game. He's got a total of 4. How about that? LeBron Nieto, his second three-pointer. 49-32.
Of course, Nieto, you know that already. The guy's coming from the family of Nietos. Montebon knocking down another 3.
And Matthew Montebon answers back with his own three-pointer, a total of 7 points. Let's see, it's progressing and developing, at least the shooting of these two teams as we go into this timeout.
Nasa Blue Eagles pa rin ang kalamangan, 49-35. Hindi nga nakikita ang advantage ni Coach Nash Racela ang pagiging winless ng Ateneo. He doesn't treat this game any less. Kung paano ang focus na binibigay nila sa ibang team, ganun din sa Ateneo. Normal preparation, nothing special. You just have to keep up both on offense and defense this second half. Coach Nash also shared na sa dami ng engagement ng Falcons, nagugulat na lang siya sa game schedule nila pag sina-check niya ang kanyang calendar. Ganon ka-active ang mga bata niya. Benji and Coach Mike?
Yun. Samantalang iba, walang ginagawa. Chill-chill lang. Then, ibig sabihin natin, ano, yun nga, it's a good thing that you have this young and willing naman, ano, na mga players that you have. If you're the coach, para bang basketball for them, they don't want to stop.
Yeah.
And he's going to be checking on his schedule. Baka meron naman pala, may activities na naman.
Tsaka itong mga bata to, ang daming energy to spend eh. No?
At saka ako talaga tutusin. I mean, let's be realistic about the whole thing as we take a look at that three-pointer delivered by Ian Espinosa. These are still students.
Yep.
Ibig sabihin, hindi lang puro basketball yan. Kailangan
Correct.
mag-aral din yan.
Student first
Yes,
for
totoo yun.
athletes.
And if you're not performing well academically,
Uh-huh.
you might lose your spot sa team.
Yep.
And you might even lose your scholarship. Yun eh.
Being an athlete, and, you know, it's actually a privilege, a student
Totoo
athlete,
yan.
diba?
Oh, they're getting a
You know?
lot of attention right now.
Right.
Of course, yes. And being an attraction themselves, kumbaga may somehow slowly but surely picking up on a celebrity status. Diba? Pero at the end of the day, you can't play basketball forever, as they say.
Yeah, you have to have a fallback too. Right.
50-35, yes.
Tsaka importante dyan is that they enjoy the moment of being here.
Yeah.
Because, you know, this,
Oo.
what, 8 to 9 years of you playing, those years are gonna go by fast. And you, before you realize it, when you end it, you know, you'll just cherish all those memories.
Ayan, nagsalita na ang mga magulang, ha?
Ano ba yan?
Nangaral na si Daddy Mike. Well, how about this? Here in the third period, we have seen, yun nga, picking up on their shooting accuracy, both teams, Ateneo and Adamson, and we'll see. Of course, still the question that still remains a question and to be answered soon. Can Ateneo come up with their first win here? We still have the fourth quarter coming up. And so we return to the action. We are already in the fourth quarter. 52-35 lead for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Kai Balungay has been making his presence felt, especially his outside sniping. And Ateneo, Kai Balungay on cue. Down with a dunk!
Let me just say that this guy also averages 1 dunk per game.
Wow, and all of a sudden a quick timeout being called here by Adamson. Look at this guy.
What a way to open the fourth quarter. And this guy is super athletic talaga.
Nga kanina ni Vince magbuhos na si Kai Balungay ang gustong makatapat nito sa loob ng court. But Vince should really be tough this afternoon kasi itong si Kai made sure that he will execute better on the offensive side. Ayon pa kay Kai, they're giving focus on providing tougher defense for the Falcons. So expect this guy to continue finding an opening and consistently shooting the ball as they try to win against the Falcons. Benji and Coach Mike.
All right, thank you very much. Sara Asido reporting. And all of a sudden, biglang ang usapan na kagad kay Balungay, no? Tatlong three-pointers. Bawal ang dos, pero bumigay ang dos, dinakdak. It's up to now from the corner. Gab Gomez with a miss. And a rebound here for Adamson. They called an early timeout after that explosive dunk by Kai Balungay to open up the fourth quarter.
Much better ball movement here para sa Adamson. As you saw that made 3 on the other end. That's the most important thing. You move that ball, you move the man, but you have to make shots.
And John Kalisay with a three-pointer. So adapting on the need to adjust right away for Adamson. After they called a timeout, they were able to score. Here's Kai Balungay at the low post. And another three naman. Lebron Nieto making a living shooting from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's the third one that he got. And more importantly, it's really catch and shoot, no? Without hesitation.
Exactly. Eli Ramos tried to hand off inside and they lost it.
He knows that the defense is 2 steps away. They're that far, you gotta make them pay.
Ateneo holding on to this lead, 57-38. This is the final quarter. And once again, taking this opportunity to tell you that tomorrow is another game day. On Tuesday and for the rest of the week, game days always here for the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup.
And the games become even more suspense-packed as the teams try to survive and advance, get that seat at least in the quarter or in the play-in or in the quarterfinals.
Lost an opportunity again to score here for Adamson, and here's Ateneo. After 4 outings, this is their 5th. And looking to have that great feeling of coming up with a W. Offensive rebound. Gio Chu, who's got 4 personal fouls, huh?
Yeah. That's why he's played very sparingly. He's played so far only for 5 minutes, I think.
Nieto, shot locked down to 2 from deep. Can't get it to go, and ball goes out of bounds. Medyo disappointed si Assistant Coach Sandy Rispacochaga. Looking at that play, ang tagal ng bola. And then, wala kayong ibang option kundi tumira from beyond the arc. Exactly, di ba?
Correct. Lalo na after they got that offensive rebound. The first one, I think, maganda yung movement. They didn't make it. They got the offensive rebound. Pero to your point, stagnant yung offense.
Eli Ramos, 3 to shoot. Ganito rin para sa
Similarly,
Adamson.
right.
Ayun nga lang, pumasok dito. Hanapi with a 3-pointer.
you know, at some point that's gonna be beautiful, but you still have to move your man and make the game more fun for everyone else.
And Kai Balungay underneath as he continues to lead the scoring for Ateneo consistently, at least in a number of games. Pero syempre, ang gusto nga ni Kai Balungay, hindi pwedeng laging highest pointer ako pero puro talo eh.
Correct. That time yung drive na yun ni Hanapi is really well executed. Didn't use that screen, rejected it, saw that baseline open, drove towards it and made that finish.
It's like for me, the question is, why could not these things have happened earlier?
Earlier, right? Ika nga ng kanta, bakit ngayong kala?
Dali mo.
Dali mo. Dali mo, kid.
6 minutes remaining in this ball game. Low scoring output coming from both teams. Adamson will get it back. Free for the three!
Yeah, they're actually shooting much better from the three, yung Adamson, ano?
Yun na nga yun eh. Pero you need big baskets if you're playing catch-up. Oh, the extra.
Wow!
Oh. Hesitation. Tres daw ang gusto eh. Ayaw.
Yeah, and that's very unlikely of Erolon kasi Erolon is one of the players that's leading.
He's
the
averaging in double figures, 10
exactly.
points per ball game. What happened?
Right. Nagulat ka, pinasa pa eh, no?
Why be gun shy, di ba? And the one who's supposed to defend you has got 4 personal fouls.
Exactly.
It's Gio Chu.
Exactly.
Foul number 18, Matt Reynolds.
Halfway here before we end the fourth quarter. That's ball game. Ateneo 59, Adamson 46. And we're still here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan with Ateneo 59, Adamson 46. 5 minutes remaining. This is the final game scheduled for today. But don't worry, tomorrow we'll have more for you.
Yep.
Bukas pahinga lang. Pahinga naman tayo, Coach Mike, no?
Seconds on the shot clock.
Resumption of the action. Adamson have been hitting their outside shots. And when it comes to shooting 3-pointers, they already managed 7. Ateneo has got 9. Those were early goings naman. They're outside sniping for Ateneo, especially Kai Balungay who's got 3. Lebron Nieto also has got 3 3-pointers. Kai Balungay.
Oh, look at Gio Chu.
Wow, pero it's like back to the basket.
Yeah.
Coach Tab Baldwin asking, wasn't there supposed to be a foul there? Mantala Eli Ramos adds up to his production here. He's got 8 points. As he lead scorers for Adamson.
Yeah, pero kahit gano'n may konta kanina, Gio Chu, nakafocus para na itira yung ano eh, no? It's not to pass, it's to score.
Ito, nag-aabang siya dun sa ilalim, pero play broken up. This is just an 11-point lead,
Yeah.
para sa Ateneo. What a climb
Yeah.
here for Adamson. This could be big. Oh, blocking foul on Ketevis. And Hanapi will be shooting 2 free throws.
Second personal foul to position.
So it's at least an opportunity for Adamson here sa kanilang bola. Tigil ang oras dahil sila ay naghahabol. And a chance for Hanapi to make free throws to cut down to a single digit na lang ang lamang ng okay. And the rest.
Gotta make your free throws.
Yan. Ang dami ko sinabi.
Almost a steal.
Ian continues with his playmaking chores here for the Blue Eagles.
All-important stop here for the Soaring Falcons.
Shoots the three, short with a three. Giteves getting it back for Ateneo. They go the other way. Bongo. Ian. Andrew will try his hand for this three-pointer. And in the rebound battle, double foul. I saw the sign, the signal.
If that's Gio, that's going to hurt Ateneo more.
Oo nga. Kaya ready to go back to the bench. And basically, sabi nga nila, shower time na.
Yeah.
Third personal foul, and number 18, Gio Chu, 5 fouls.
Cedric Manzano, though, picked up his third.
Dapat yata sana ipapahinga na ni Coach Tab si Obasa. Napilita pa ipasok ulit.
Ateneo basketball. Cedric Manzano guarding the inbounder. Ito na, Ian Espinosa. Ateneo just hanging on to an 11-point lead here. Plenty of time, 3 minutes and 20.
That
Giteves, they gotta stop.
Right, the zone really working now for Ateneo, for Adamson.
But Buhos hesitates. They go back inside the reverse. And Cedric Manzano delivers. Ateneo just up 9 right now.
Yeah, closest they've gotten in a very long while.
Ian. Sean. Kai Balungay. Oh, offensive rebound by Andrew Bongo. And Ian Espinosa still can't knock it down from the outside. Here comes Adamson.
Yeah, and that zone really forcing Ateneo to just chuck it from the outside. No penetrations, no shaded area shots.
Jed Colonia, shot clock. Down to 7. Cedric Manzano attacking the deep. Just puts it up like he was about to fall down. Lost his balance, managing to still come up with a shot here against Joseph Obasa. It counts.
Wow.
And Ateneo calls a timeout. Their lead is dwindled down to only 7. All right, that's the time remaining. A little over 2 minutes. And all of a sudden, things have gotten so interesting. Ateneo just hanging on to a 7-point lead. And Adamson finding naman the range.
And this is going to be a test of the resolve of these young players of Ateneo. on how they hold off. Boy, and they barely crossed it at half court.
Samantala play broken up here, 10 seconds on shot clock ng Ateneo. They call the timeout. Let's see if they can score a basket. Tinatawid pa lang kanina, muntik pa maagaw.
Oo. Nag-step up rin talaga yung depensa, lalo na itong half-court zone nitong Adamson. So far, wala naging penetrations inside. Oh, another steal.
The stop. They need to score.
Ooh.
Jed Colonia sabi, I don't trust myself to shoot an open three. Might as well not.
They want to clear out that side for Manzano.
And inside, yun ang trabaho na ginawa naman dito. Ni Jed Colonia. Sabi niya, sige, titira ako ng free throws. Well, Cedric Manzano attracting a lot of defenders to him.
Well, obviously, Adamson wants to take advantage of that matchup with Enwabude at the low post, Manzano versus Enwabude. And so, immediately on that same ball side, pinaklear ni Manzano yung nasa corner. Kasi he wants to take one-on-one against Enwabude. While Enwabude failed to control that baseline dribble penetrate by Manzano, at least he forced him to kick that pass out instead of him taking the shot.
Jed Colonia, he still has yet to make a basket in this game. Kaya ayaw niya yung open three kanina. Free throws nga, hindi niya maipasok. So talagang wala yung kumpiyansa niya. Right now, he's settling for this one. I'll play another role. I'll set up my teammates most probably. That's the way he's going to do it.
This one's too far out for
Cedric.
Claro.
Naputokan na shot clock.
Yeah.
Pumotok na yung shot clock.
Yep, and so Colonia getting involved in those last incurrence for Adamson.
And not exactly with the best of decisions that he could make.
Right. First, he got the ball without nobody on him, didn't take that shot.
And then he
Couldn't make
missed
the
free
free
throws.
Right. And he wasn't aware of time and clock.
Yun pa. Pero eto naman, naka-force na naman ang stop ang Adamson.
And this is going to be an important timeout here for Coach Nash.
He needs to talk to his boys. The possibility of coming back in this ball game against Ateneo. It's still up in the air though. Scoring here in the fourth quarter, 17-7 in favor of Adamson.
And more importantly, pag tinignan mo yung percentage nila, kanina what? They were shooting 23% from the field. Now it's at 40%. That's a huge jump from their first half performance from the field. 3-point percentage, even much better. 0 in the first half. Now they're shooting 35%.
And they have the basketball with 1:16 remaining. John Calisay. Well, Ateneo was ready. They were trying to go to Cedric Manzano.
Yeah. They were trying to set up a back pick as to have Manzano be located at the post area. This time Obasa comes in. Good recognition by Coach Tab.
Long inbound here. Let's see how they execute How they could find.
Oh!
My goodness! That's a three-pointer.
Now this is just a two-possession game.
Man, oh man. So when it going get stuff, you go to somebody who can take it in and deliver the good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and very important lesson here to defend without fouling. That's what they need to do, speaking of Adamson.
Bongo,
Ooh,
double
what
team,
a steal!
Cedric Manzano, look at the big guy. How they will be able to finish. Can't do it. They got it back.
Wow. What turn of events here.
Grabe.
Foul on number 25, Joseph Obasa.
John Elolon having the smarts and the awareness. Look at him. Wala na yung sapatos. Pero of course, it's the basketball that is most important to have, not just your shoes.
Yeah, pero ganda ng presence of mind ni Manzano. He knew that when that ball was swinging, it was going to go to that high post side. Just anticipated it. Pero si Rolon could have gone and finished that with that layup. He had to give it up.
So, yeah.
Common foul on Joseph Obasa.
And there indeed is a foul on Obasa.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Before the attempt. Kasi he lost his shoe na nga, si Rolon.
That's what Ryan said. That's a common foul with an uncommon losing of the shoe. Iba na yung matchup ngayon. Hindi na kasi si
Oo.
Hindi na si God's Love si Obasa na. Kaya medyo hirap na si Manzano to get that ball.
Shot clock down to 5 right now for Adamson. Manzano underneath, kicks it out. Bang! John Calisay. Don't look now. Ateneo just up 1. They're looking for that win.
Yeah, shot clock is off though.
And it's not yet sure.
Machine foul on number 22, John Calisay. First personal foul, Boyd team foul.
That's the 4th team foul. And that was a big basket by John Calisay.
And that's the Rolon that we've been looking for ever since kanina pa. Not passing it out kasi he can finish it.
Let's see here. 10.2 seconds. Ateneo.
You gotta watch out for Balungay though.
Adamson could get a foul. That's what they're going to do. Tumira ka ng free throws. Let's see how he handled the pressure.
Yeah.
Calisay with the contact. Ian Espinosa. I do believe this is the first time he's shooting free throws in this ball game.
Right. And boy, look at this. This is actually the best quarter so far for Adamson. 23 points. And limiting Ateneo to just 7 points. That's the 8th though.
Pumasok man yung second free throw niya. Still a 1-possession game.
Yeah.
Oh, sablay yung pangalawa. Who's got
that's
it?
huge.
Adamson down by 2. Uh-oh. Somebody has to put it up. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable here.
Wow, what a shot by Montebon. First they got the rebound on the other end. Obasa actually got it. But they were able to steal that rebound. Let's take a look at this one again. Fumbles for a bit. Able to recover. Nieto stays on him. doesn't even see clock. He just hoisted it in front of Espinosa. Wow, look at that shot. For the game winner.
How do you steal a ball game? That's what we just saw. Adamson. And how they do it. How they were able to do it.
Wow.
To come back and win it. Montebon, the hero. And they really soared in the final seconds of this ball game.
That literally was climbing out of a huge hole that they dug themselves in the first quarter.
Adamson denying Ateneo with a win. Not against us. Adamson, 61-60 winner here.
I guess more importantly, Benji, it's now 4-4 for Adamson with their final game going up against Fate. They gotta win that. They want to advance.
Well, look at this, Cedric Manzano as the best player in this ball game. He battled the big guys, the big defenders, the big man of Ateneo. But of course, what a ball game this has turned out to be for Adamson. Nobody could really be so sure. You're up like, what, 18 points, 20 points? No problem. And Adamson was able to come up and steal this one.
But boy, they might have gotten their first field goal in the final 2 minutes and 11 of the first quarter. But man, that buzzer beater of a 3, that 11th three-pointer was the most important one for Adamson. Look at this one.
The winning basket for Adamson. Montebon, the hero. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Unforgettable ball game, unforgettable. The way we conclude the quadruple header we had here, taking a look at our team standings right now and how it has developed here. Sabi nga natin, they may not be holding their own destiny etong Adamson, pero a win is still a win, making it 4-4 for them. For Ateneo, still continues to drop and still nothing to show for when it comes to a W, Coach Mike.
Yep, and you know, the important impact here to Ateneo is that they're totally eliminated. They're out of this race. Having lost this game, they needed to win this one.
Well, what a ball game, and thank you very much that we were able to bring it to you. In behalf of Sara Asido and Coach Mike Perez, Benji Santiago saying, we'll see you at the ball games. We'll be back tomorrow.